It was early morning in a small town called Rameswaram in the southern part of India. The sun had just started to rise, and the air smelled fresh and peaceful. A little boy named Abdul woke up before everyone else. He quietly folded his blanket, brushed his teeth, washed his face, and got ready for the day. His family was simple and hard-working. His father owned a small boat and also delivered newspapers. Abdul helped him every morning. As he walked barefoot through the sandy streets, he looked up at the sky. Birds were flying freely, and clouds floated high. He smiled and whispered to himself, "One day I'll fly higher than these clouds." At school, Abdul was not the richest or the smartest student, but he was the most curious. He always asked questions, listened carefully, and never gave up when he didn't understand something. His teacher once explained how airplanes fly. Abdul's eyes lit up. He wanted to know everything about it, how they move, how they rise, and what makes them stay in the air. He asked, "Sir, how can something so heavy fly?" The teacher smiled and explained patiently. That day, a dream was born, a dream to touch the sky, a dream to serve the nation through science. Abdul's family was poor. Sometimes he had to study under the streetlight because there was no electricity at home. But he never complained. He used to say, "It doesn't matter where you come from, what matters is where you want to go." After school, he helped his family, delivered newspapers, and saved money to buy books. He loved reading about science, space, and great leaders. He often repeated one line to himself, "Books are my best friends." When Abdul grew older, he decided to study aeronautical engineering. He wanted to build airplanes and rockets. He applied to a famous college, but he was rejected in his first attempt. For a few days, he felt heartbroken. But instead of giving up, he said, "Failure will never overtake me if my determination to succeed is strong enough." He worked harder, studied longer, and finally got selected. That was the start of his incredible journey. After graduation, Abdul joined ISRO, the Indian Space Research Organization. He worked on India's first satellite launch vehicle. At first, the rocket failed to launch. The team felt hopeless. But Abdul told them, "Don't lose hope. Failure is the first step to success." A few years later, they succeeded. The rocket went up, and India's flag touched the sky. That was one of the proudest moments of his life. Later, he joined DRDO, where he led India's missile development programs. That's how he earned the name Missile Man of India. Even after becoming one of the greatest scientists, Abdul remained humble. He spoke softly, smiled kindly, and treated everyone with respect, whether it was a student, a scientist, or a cleaner. When he became the president of India, people called him the People's President. He believed that true leadership means serving others, not commanding them. He once said, "If you want to shine like the sun, first burn like the sun." He inspired millions of young people to dream big, work hard, and stay humble. Dr. Kalam never stopped teaching. Even after leaving the presidency, he traveled across the country, giving speeches and motivating students. He often said, "Dream, dream, dream." Dreams transform into thoughts, and thoughts result in action. One day, while giving a lecture to students, he collapsed on stage, doing what he loved most, teaching and inspiring. He left the world, but his words still echo in every classroom and every heart. Dr. Kalam's life teaches us that you don't need to be born rich to achieve greatness. You just need three things: a dream that drives you, a heart that believes, and effort that never stops. He showed that success is not about position or power, it's about purpose and passion. So, whenever you feel lost, remember his words. You have to dream before your dreams can come true.